just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone, pushing his way through, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long.
Play action. Now Jackson.
And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And he rifles one incomplete.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, I'm going. Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Trevor Lawrence, 31 yards. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. You look at this Jaguar defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
And Andrew's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They go play action with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. The Jaguars at 10-2 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On third down, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
11. Hey, kill.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 75. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence now going to move them around. In motion comes the tight end left.
Here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, kill!
Here's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jags have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll start out here with the action left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Flowers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. They go play action now. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. To throw is Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 2nd down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Will go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Getting had a ton of success here so far. feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
13, Luke.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On first down, Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Go, let's go. Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get...
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
That is not going to be any hope as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
This is 2nd and 8.
Jackson now off the bootleg.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10.
84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down and 4. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. That's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, I'm gun. 11. Hey, kill.
On second down, Lawrence.
Catch made here by Campbell. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Go. 11. 13, Luke. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Safe right. Go. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
11, Agate. Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, lie.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Safe right open.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Go. Hey, I'm gun. 11.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Here's second down. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Hey, kill.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he stopped immediately there.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now, Lawrence.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you're at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's fourth down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on